The Idaho State Civic Symphony is a gem in itself. The musicians are accomplished and yet are all volunteers. But one of the members playing Bach and Beethoven at the Stevens Performing Arts Center became proficient at the violin, playing music more appropriate for barn dances and hoedowns.
When you hear Shelby Ray Murdoch play the fiddle, it's surprising to learn that she didn't even pick up the instrument until she was 12 years old.
I would go to these fiddle competitions, and there would be these kids my age who had been playing since they were 4, and they were homeschooled, and they were very, very knowledgeable and very, very good at fiddling, and they always won these fiddle contests. And that really, really drove me to try and catch up to them.
Her talent for the fiddle could be due to genetics. Both of her great-grandfathers were musicians, and one was a self-taught fiddle player.
So my great-grandpa, his name was Marion Russell, he lived in Shelley, and he played the fiddle. He had a very natural ear for music. My great-grandma, I grew up next door to her, and my great-grandpa, I didn't get to meet him. He passed away in his 50s before I was born. And she would tell me stories about how she would take piano lessons and try really, really hard to learn how to play these hymns. And then he didn't know how to read a note. He'd never taken a lesson in his life, but they would come home from church on Sunday, and he would sit down and play the closing hymn just by ear on the piano.
This is something Shelby can relate to, because even though she now has a degree in music education and plays the violin with the symphony, she never learned to read music until she entered college.
The first symphony rehearsal I went to was really stressful. I think I cried afterwards because I wasn't very good at reading notes, and I had no idea what was going on, and there were so many people and so many instruments, but it was really cool, and now it's one of my favorite things.
And while she plays both fiddle and violin with precision, her passion lies with the fiddle.
I can connect through my ancestors through it, because a lot of this music didn't come from some random guy in Germany, like hundreds and hundreds of years ago. It came from people who lived here in Idaho, or people that moved from one place to another place within the United States, and it's been passed down through generations through that. It's not quite as old, it's still old, but it came through people that I feel a connection with.
Her goal now is to instill that passion in others through teaching.
Because so many people had taught it to me and taken the time to inspire me, I wanted to do the same. And I especially wanted to teach fiddling in the schools too, because it's part of our culture here. It's music that has been played here and that our ancestors brought here, and so I don't ever want it to go away.
That's good. That's excellent. Shelby started a fiddle contest at Idaho State University that brings in people from all over the region. That contest will be held again this year on May 19th at ISU. The public is invited to attend. For more information, there is a link on our website at kpvi.com.